Hey everybody, this is Timmy Riordan for The Fearless Songwriter. Today we're going to look at Losing My Religion by REM. You know BEAD G.uides C.hord F.low, B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Those can all represent chords. In Losing My Religion, the chords we are using, we're in the key of C. I lied a little bit, we are in the key of A minor, which is related to the key of C. Key of C, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Lined up with C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Key of A minor uses all those notes, but starts on the La. La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So. The chords that we're using in this song are E minor, A minor, D minor, and G major. Oh, and F way over here. So I did want to talk about the melody for a second. So we have this principle, T loves Do. And in this song, we're in A minor. So in theory, our Do is A. Original minor scale was just the C scale. It was a mode that started on La, which looks a lot like this. So La, Ti, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So. The thing that bothered composers about this is that there wasn't that same relationship between La and So that there is between Ti and Do. There isn't that one fret relationship that creates that tension. When you go from you don't have that real kind of tension. So what they decided to do, someone or other, decided to kick that So note up a half step so that you got this. And that was great because now you have that relationship. But that bothered people because then between this note and the note that preceded it, there was this big space of, as opposed to. So then someone decided that, well, if you're going to have that big space there, why don't we kick up the note that precedes that T of the minor scale, of the Do of the minor scale. So they decided to do this. And that was great, except someone noticed that that's basically just the major scale with those first three notes starting it off. So they decided that to make sure that you know that it's still the minor scale when you're way up in the top register, you would go up the scale, playing what I just played. And then you would go down the scale, playing the original A minor scale I played. What's going on in Losing My Religion is it's just hanging out in this A minor scale that doesn't have a lot of differentiation from the C major scale. So the cool thing about that play around Do, Ti, and La is when you're hanging out on the Ti and Do of the C major scale, it's still kind of creating that tension that's never resolved. Actually, there's one more cool thing about the melody. That little riff at the beginning, those two notes, nowhere in the melody that Michael Stipe sings. It really differentiates that riff. So what Terry really wanted to hear, Terry is the person that suggested I look at this song. She really wanted to look at the lyrics. What's going on with the lyrics in this song? What's going on with the rhyme scheme in this song? What's happening that makes it so cool? There are a few things. You have a lot of single syllable words going on. The song is about perseveration. It's about repetition. Perseveration is that obsession with a particular thought or a particular idea and just being stuck on it. And that repetition that goes on throughout the song creates that feeling. And the repetition of the chords creates that feeling. And all these single syllables and this focus on I and me and then the other, you, throughout the song, and all the ways that those words have rhymes with other words in the song. I did a word count. There's 272 words in the song itself. About 20% of those words are I rhymes. It's life and I and try and the part of your face that's an I as well, just keeps repeating that repetition. Also, you have all these ooh sounds going on in the song. Ooh sounds. You too do enough. Fool is another one that's in there. And the same thing with me. That third verse is filled, like the first two verses are all about I, and occasionally you. That third verse is so focused on me, and they're all E rhymes happening in there. Century brought me to my knees. These fantasies, just that repetition. Okay, so what are the words that stick out? Religion is a 3-syllable word. There aren't too many of those in this song. Religion just pops out because it's contrasted with all these single syllables. Another word that pops out, or rhyme that pops out, fail and flail in the third verse. Brought me to my knees, failed. There's almost no long A sounds in the entire song. Watch it. That is Losing My Religion by REM. I'm Timmy Reardon for The Fearless Songwriter. Check out the Fearless Songwriter group on Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. And BEAD